My sister always said she'd be back by morning, but that night she never came home, and I found out why 5 years later. When I was 14, my older sister Emily snuck out one night. She told me with a grin, "Don't tell Mom. I'll be back before morning, promise?" It wasn't the first time she'd snuck out, so I didn't think much of it. I kept her secret, like I always did. But that night she never came back. The next morning, my mom was frantic, calling everyone we knew. Days turned into weeks, then months, and still no sign of her. The police had no leads, and eventually, it felt like the world had moved on, except for me and my mom. Emily had just vanished, leaving a hole in our lives that couldn't be filled. 5 years passed. Then one day, I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. The voice on the other end was shaky but unmistakable. It was Emily. She asked to meet, and I rushed to the address she gave me, heart pounding. When I saw her, she looked like a ghost of the girl I once knew. Thinner, her eyes haunted. She told me the truth that had been buried for years. That night, she had gotten into a car with someone she thought was a friend. But things went wrong. Very wrong. She was taken, held against her will, and kept away for years in a world she never imagined. She had only just escaped. Hearing her story shattered me. I had spent years wondering, blaming myself for keeping her secret. And now, knowing what she had endured, the guilt was unbearable. Emily had been lost for 5 years, and even though she was finally back, nothing would ever be the same again.